questions because you're a busy man.
Yes.
What got you into comics?
I always wanted to do comics. I've been drawing since I was a kid, a wee baby, and that's all I wanted to do was comics. It was an escape. But comics are great, they're awesome, so I always wanted to do them.
So you worked for DC, you worked for Marvel.
I've worked for Valiant, I've worked for Malibu, I worked for Marvel UK, I worked for Disney Publishing, I worked for Legendary Pictures. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, okay, there's a list. Wow, I didn't...
I've worked for Valiant in the early days, Malibu. You name it, I probably touched it at some point.
Alright, so out of everything you've drawn, everyone you've drawn, like we got the Hulk here, we got Harley Quinn, we got the Doctor,
yes.
Batman too. So, who is the hardest for you to draw?
It's not really the hardest, it's just a matter of getting used to something. So if I was on the book, I would be working toward getting the style. It would be, whether it's art, drawing in general, creating any art is hard. You know, it takes practice, it takes time, and it's not a matter of something being hard, it's a matter of finding something that works.
So, out of all the companies you work for, which one do you enjoy working for the most?
I actually enjoyed working for all of them, to be honest with you. I don't really think about it. I think about it in terms of work and jobs and working on specific projects. I've worked for Marvel and DC at the same time. So it's it's just different. You know, I don't have any particular and go, I love that one because it is. I mean, I think the fun ones are the smaller companies because you get to know people better.
I asked you this yesterday. You're a New Yorker.
Yes.
So, New York's...
Yes, I am.
New York's like personal hero, the Spider-Man. He died.
He didn't die.
What are your thoughts on this?
Look, it's the same way that Wolverine just suddenly died. How long before we wait where we see Son of Wolverina? Or Wolverine suddenly's DNA reenacts and becomes some other form of Wolverine. No character ever dies. As a testament, because the most iconic of characters was killed, Superman was killed ages ago. Where is Superman now?
He came back, Doomsday.
Yeah, it's funny, he came back.
Regeneration. Like,
exactly.
Well, came back.
So he didn't really die, did he?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one ever truly dies. And the problem is that Wolverine's a very valuable character, so you know he's coming back.
Of course, everybody loves Wolverine. Mr. Claws and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So, if you could create your own hero, what would he be? What would his superpowers be?
I don't know. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
And then Marvel would probably want to buy the rights to it.
Look, all ideas are viable. I mean, so it's how it's how they're created and the story is told. You can make anything interesting as long as you do it right.
As long as you put the passion, I'm guessing, into it.
Well, I mean, it's a passion. If you know what you want to do with that character and those powers, then and enough that it'll make people want to read it, then yeah, anything can work.
All right. So, final thoughts, Rodney. What is some advice you can give to young aspiring artists?
Draw all the time. Draw. I mean, if you're gonna draw comic books, learn how to tell a story. Learn how to draw people, regular people. Because, comic books is not about just drawing superheroes. It's about drawing situations and scenes and emotions. So, you got to really focus on your storytelling. You got to focus on your learning how to draw emotions and telling a story in panels. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can look at somebody's art and see the story without the words on it, that's some good storytelling. I would work on your style Your style comes. You learn how to draw in any specific way. As long as it's accurate, as long as it works and people like it, you're set.
Well, thank you all for answering some questions for us, Rodney. And I hope you sell things.
You don't say that out loud.
Oh, got it. I hope.
Thanks for jinxing me.
Well.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you.
Thanks, man.